going on, Gifted Hands family? In this lesson, we're gonna be breaking down Blessed Assurance. This is a traditional gospel hymn, kind of congregational tune, and we are gonna be in the key of B flat, okay? So our scale for B flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Walk it down to the 1. There's only 2 flats, B flat and E flat. And this song is unique because you'll hear people playing this in kind of 2 different time signatures. So a lot of the reference tracks, I think CeCe Winans has a version of this, Shirley Caesar has a recorded version of this song out. They do it in 6/8 time, right? You just saw the playthrough though. I grew up Baptist, so maybe it's a Baptist thing, but I'm used to it being played in 9/8 time. So just counting in groupings of 9 or 3s, right? 3 times. So you'll hear, just be aware that depending on what version of the song you're listening to, you might hear it in 6/8 or you might hear it in 9/8 time, okay? But anyway, we're gonna be breaking it down here, kind of I played the playthrough in 9/8, but we're gonna be free time as I'm breaking it down, okay? So the song just has a verse and a chorus section pretty much, and then we'll go over a tag that some people do at the end, okay? So we're gonna start off with the verse. It starts off on the 1, blessed assurance. Just on the 1, and then we're going to the 4. Jesus is mine. Back to the 1. Okay? And then, I like to go to the 6. But to get to the 6, I'm gonna pass. So I'm gonna do 3 dominant. I like to play this as a passing chord to get to the 6. So we're gonna play this to get to the 6. To the 2 of glory, and then when we play the 2 is gonna be dominant. All right, so that's just a C dominant chord. Of glory divine to the 5. All right, so all together we have blessed assurance, 1. Jesus is mine, 4 to the 1. 3 dominant is gonna pass us to the 6. Oh, the whole day. Of 2, okay, and then the chorus. This is my story. This is my song. All right, praising my Savior. So we got all that. So this, we're gonna start on the 5, going into the chorus. This is my 1 story, and then we're going to the 4. This is my song. Then we're gonna go to the 3 again, pretty much the same thing that we did in the verse. Praising my, we got a passing chord. There's a basic dominant, D dominant, 3 dominant, or we can do an altered dominant, either one, those are 2 options. Praising my Savior all the day long, right? And then so with that, we're on the 6, praising my Savior. We're going to the 2. I like to play 5 over 2, resolve it to 2 dominant, back to the 5. All right, so praising my 6, and we could even walk it up. You could do something like that. Praising my Savior, something like that, or praising my Savior. A bunch of options. Dominant, 1 over 5 to the 5. All right, so that's B flat over F to the 5 to the 1. All right. And so that's pretty much the whole song. The song is fairly simple chord-wise, but what you have is a lot of room and flexibility to personalize the song and make it your own. In the playthrough, you heard it with the click track. It was 2 time, but a lot of times somebody might just break out randomly in song and kind of do this as a solo, right? And so you might be backing up a soloist or a singer with just no tempo, no rhythm, and you're just following them. So a lot of times when you're following a singer, you have more freedom and flexibility to embellish a song, right? So I'm gonna show you some ways that you can kind of just fill up the space if you're following a singer, or even if you're playing it to a tempo still and you just want some extra things to do, okay? So let's jump back into the verse real quick. We have... All right, so we're gonna start off Blessed Assurance, 1, right? I like to hit a 1 dominant chord to pass me to the 4. So, Jesus is mine, right? I also like to invert chords to give